Hi, it's Becca and welcome to my channel where today I was really hoping to share with you our bedroom refresh. However, it's gonna have to wait a little bit. It's quite a mess up there. Do you ever do a project where you're like, you know what, while I'm in here or while I'm at it, let me just go ahead and do this. So that's happened a few times up there where it's let me just go ahead and do this while I'm at it. So hopefully it'll be ready by next week. But in the meantime, I thought we would just hang out in the kitchen. I want to go ahead and retire some of the blush that I have, and I thought now would be a good time to bring in some happy yellow, maybe some lemons, and we might go ahead and do the sunroom while we're at it. So, as always, I really appreciate you being here, and let's just start playing. So here's what I'm thinking. I might use these cute lemon mugs along with the lemon bowls that I recently picked up. I also have these yellow dish towels and even one with a lemon accent. I also have some faux floral stems in varying shades of yellow, not quite sure which ones I'll use. I love the lemon branches that I have. I just wish that I had a few more. And I also have these. I like them because they just have a little yellow detail. I also have two of these prints. They have a little bit of yellow in them, but they might be too muted for the look I'm going for. I also picked up this tablecloth, and while I love it as a tablecloth, I don't plan on using it as one. So I'll show you what I'm going to do to it in just a bit. I also might use a couple of these woven trays along with some faux lemons. I love that this one still has a bite mark in it from when my son was like 3 years old. First, I decided to layer a platter on each shelf, just resting them against the backsplash. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of greenery to each shelf, and I'm doing it diagonally from each other. That way it just kind of tricks my mind that it's asymmetrical, but it still brings a bit of balance. Now I'm going to add the cute bowls with the lemon details on them. And I'm using plates as risers just so they are a bit more visible. Lastly, I'm going to add a glass base to each shelf right in the middle. I like using the glass because you can see through it. That way it isn't so visually heavy. Remember that tablecloth I showed you a few minutes ago? Well, I'm cutting it up. And now it has become a dish towel that I am sandwiching in between two plain white ones. Woven trays are great on your countertops, and just for a little bit of interest, I'm going to layer this dish towel right on top. I also love using little lamps in our kitchen as well. Now let's just add a pitcher with wood and white spatulas and a little bit of greenery. And into the corner it goes. Now I'm just kind of duplicating what I did on those shelves on the shelves on the other side of the kitchen. Yes, I'm even duplicating the woven tray and dish towel, lamp, pitcher and greenery. What can I say? I'm just a tad bit obsessed with symmetry. I'm also adding another tablecloth turned dish towel to the side of the kitchen as well, and lemon mugs to the tree. And then on this tray, I added more of the lemon tablecloth, a book, faux florals, and then I also added just some simple bowls, again using plates as a riser, and a candle holder as well. And moving on to the rattan chairs, just added a simple green and white throw and these pretty yellow pillows. Now, since I have a lot of florals going on and I did the vignette on the table that I just shared, I decided to keep it really simple on the island. Just added a bowl, a bit of faux greenery, and these faux lemons. Now moving on to the sunroom. About a month ago, it looked like this. It was our sitting area. I had the buffet in here that has since been moved to the foyer. I also had a larger rug in here as well that has been moved down to our basement. Then I played a bit of musical furniture and decided to bring in the settee that used to be in our foyer, brought in the dining table, and then I brought in this faux cowhide rug. I really like how visually it doesn't cover a lot of the wood floor. The last rug did, so this is just kind of allowing the floor to breathe a little bit and maybe even make the room feel a bit larger than it actually is. These pillows certainly are making their way around our home. I just really like the colors in them, and I did decide though to break up the pattern a little bit by adding a neutral one in between them. Next, I'm going to be adding these chairs to the head and foot of the table. They were in our dining room. And just to soften them up a little bit, adding a small throw and pillow to each one. And because I don't have a matching settee for this side of the table, I decided to add this bench. As for the centerpiece, instead of doing something small, I just decided to do something larger. That'll be more of a fun focal point. So I added this tall glass vase, a few of these faux forsythia stems, and then a few white cherry blossom stems, and my faux lemon branches. And like I mentioned earlier, I only have 2. I wish I had more, so I'm hoping that visually this works. Well, friends, that's all I have for today. I really appreciate you being here, and hopefully I'll be back next week with our bedroom refresh. In the meantime, have a wonderful week, and before you go, I do hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.